Now we're going to go on and list some of the stuff. And I'm actually going to be comparing it to the original bubblegum simulator prices. Number 1 is going to be the good old double luck. This is without a doubt the best game pass in the game. This has probably been really good in the past. It's really good now. 476 Robux right now. So whenever you're hatching inside the game, of course, you have luck in all those different things that happen. And on the screen, there's already 2 times luck. With the 2 times luck, I'm just going to go ahead and throw out some stuff. So you're going to go ahead and see that in the boost tab, okay, there's 2 times luck, right? So if I was to activate that, there'd be 2 times luck. In the game, it is coded in 2 times luck. So let's say that's 2 times. I know that's a lot of 2s, but you have to bear with me. And let's just go ahead and say that with this new game, there's going to be luck potions. And they give you another 2 times luck. And then this game pass happens, and you get an extra 2 times luck. I don't even know how many 2s that was, but in most games, if there was even a 4 times luck event, let's say that you're playing a game and there are like server events, and you get 4 times server luck at a certain egg. So if you do 4 times 2 and all those different numbers, in most games, you're probably getting about 4.8 times luck. In BGSI, however, you're going to be getting 4 times 2, which is like, it was 8, 16, 32. You're probably getting 32 or 64 times luck. It's probably not going to be that high. So BGSI is going to be very important for you guys to have this 2 times luck game pass, because no matter what your luck number is, that final number, whether it be 20, is now 40. So whenever a secret is 1 in 20 mil, which yet again isn't right, it's now become 1 in 1 mil without 2 times luck game pass. But with the 2 times luck game pass, it's now become 1 in 500k. That's insane. With that, I'm done talking about the 2 times luck, but related to that and greatly improving your odds is triple hatch. Triple hatch is right there with another game pass related to hatching eggs, which is fast hatch, which those are my 2 and my 3. With this, they're kind of interchangeable. You can see the prices, and if you guys want to fit in, if you calculate with your Robux amount and you say, okay, I have 1,600 Robux, which one should I buy? And I've actually been asked this exact question. And I didn't know off the top of my head. I got to go look at numbers. But, you know, you say you're getting 2 times luck. If you want, you probably can buy both of those. But let's say I want infinite gum. Okay, I want infinite gun so bad. I don't even have infinite gum in the original BGS. I have triple hatch. I have a few other game passes. But you want that so bad. And that thing's like 700 Robux. Now you're left with only 900. And that isn't going to get you all 3 game passes. So you got to think about, okay, maybe I want VIP, maybe I want 2 times gems. You've got to crunch your numbers. And with that, these 2 are probably your best ones to save on. Triple hatch, like normal, in the beginning of the game, if you press open 3, which is just the triple hatch game pass, it's going to give you 3 things to hatch. However, free to play in BGSI, you're actually able to hatch 4 eggs. With triple hatch, it's going to be 6. So, later in the game, you aren't even getting double the amount of eggs hatched with this game pass versus without. Whereas in the normal game, you're actually hatching 3 times as many eggs with triple hatch. So that's a huge difference. Fast hatch versus non-fast hatch. I actually don't have fast hatch either in the original game. I don't know if fast hatch is 2 times the hatching speed as it normally is, or if triple hatch is actually better. No one's came out and said anything, so take that with a grain of salt. I personally think triple hatch is better than fast hatch, but that's up to interpretation. After that, there's a lot of debate. Isaac himself came out and said extra eclipse is better than double gems. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and say that extra eclipse is going to be enough. So whenever you go ahead and you equipped all your pets, you'll have a certain amount cap. It adds 3 to that. Free to play, I don't know how many pets you're going to be able to have max, but it adds 3 to that count with max pets. And either way, more pets equipped equals more bubbles, and more bubbles equals more coins, and more coins equals more eggs, better pets, and the cycle continues. So with that being said, pets equipped is always going to be a great game pass to pick up, and no matter how you view it, it's just a good game pass overall. Let's go ahead and put it right there as the first non-hatching game pass. With that being said, I'm not going to put double gems next. I'm going to put VIP. VIP for all you OG people. Definitely you're going to go look back at it and say this thing was absolutely horrible. And I wouldn't be, opposed to disagreeing in any way. Whenever you buy the VIP area, usually you just got yourself a little area, all this nice little stuff. In the new game, there's going to be a VIP chest. You're going to get 25% reduction on chest spawn time. That's probably my big one, especially not even just early game, but overall. Now, I did leave out double gems originally, but because double gems is actually still a good game pass, in the original BGS, there's not really a capped gem limit. Inside of BGSI, there will be, which has led some people to think that gems are going to be hard to get. If you played Mining Sim 2, you know. Yet again, Isaac came out and said it shouldn't be as good. With that, I also wanted to put it below VIP because I was like, I just go ahead and say, most likely means that gems aren't that hard to get. We shouldn't be stressing. They aren't really used a ton anyways. Of course, upgrades, all that stuff are going to need gems. And you're going to progress a lot faster. Still a really good game pass. And if you're on limited Robux, I would still say cop it. Because most likely, you know, it's only 200. I say let's keep going, but we're down to the bottom 2. Which I hate to say bottom 2 because one of these is good. And one of these is almost not even necessary. And that is Infinity Gum. Many people will go ahead in the comments and be like, why isn't Infinity Gum higher? Why isn't Infinity Gum higher? I understand. Infinity Gum, to me, is yet again another cosmetic thing. It'll save a lot of time in the long run, but you can see I've made it pretty far. I'm nowhere near as good as most people. It is something where you can kind of just get around it. And it isn't the same thing with, like, actually hatching stuff. If you're actually hatching stuff, you will miss out on secrets because you don't have the maximum luck, or you're not hatching as many eggs. That is completely reasonable. Whereas if you don't have enough gem, or you don't have more gum cap, you know, you can just sell and start over. There really is no difference. So that's the reason that this Game Pass is second to last. It's really useful. It is really expensive though. And for most people, if you are on a limited amount, I would recommend leaving this one out. And that leaves us with the bottom one. And that is infinite inventory. It's not really infinite anyways, but it should keep you from ever having to do stuff in the game related to getting more storage. So if you don't understand quite yet what I am saying, in the old game, you know, if you clicked on buy more slots, you had to buy more slots, and that was annoying. In the new game, you will have ways to get slots, and even Isaac flat out said that most likely the only reason to buy this Game Pass is if you don't want to have to grind to continue to keep up your spots. Other words, you could just have alts. And that's probably the number one reason why this Game Pass isn't as high. With auto-delete being a thing, you really don't have to have this Game Pass at all, and it's quite expensive. Yet again, just like the old game, there's going to be an auto-delete, which most likely we are actually tapping on pets to auto-delete them, but no matter what, there will be an auto-delete feature. So, no matter how you look at it, that is probably my list for the best Game Passes to buy instead of BGSI. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.